I show is the summons was issued January 24th, 2023.
That is my understanding as well, Your Honor. Under those circumstances, I might respectfully request leave of the court to issue an alias, as well as the court to set this matter for a date certain later on down the road.
All right, you're not asking for a bench warrant, you're asking for an alias summons. By chance, is Motorola Moto Lisa Jones? Who is Motorola Moto?
Desiree Cullum.
All right, thank you, Ms. Cullum. I think I called your name a while ago. All right, so alias summons, and when do you want her to come back? What's the date available?
I was in the bathroom was the reason I waited as long as I could.
All right, Ms. Cullum, just one moment, please.
Okay.
Ashley,
Sorry about that.
not a problem.
July 5th, or we can do July 19th.
Jones will come back to being on the record in 2023, TR 1023.
Is point par surfect traffic violation ka case nahi lag raha. Court ko samne ek ac aurat kari hai jo kh rahi hai ko wo abuse or fear ka endar decisions ledi rahi. Lekin courtroom main emotions se zyada evidence ki importance hodi hai. Abdekna ye hai ka legal system is explanation ko kis nazar se dekta hai.
State of Kansas versus Desiree Diane Cullum.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Cullum, why were you here with your video and now you're not here where I can see you?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong. I dropped my phone, and when I dropped it, I mean, I've got here. I could start my video, see if that made. There I am.
There you go. All right. Okay.
I'm not illiterate with this stuff.
All right, you're doing fine. All right, you are here on one count. The state is alleging that on January 7th of 2022,
Yeah.
that you were transporting an open container of alcohol. I'm sorry, I have to question that. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, the dates are right.
It took
But
them a
the
year
thing-
to file this? Well, I guess they can do it. They're within the statute of limitations, but they're saying on January 7th of 2022, you were operating a motor vehicle on a highway or street in Butler County, Kansas, at which time you had in your vehicle an open container of alcoholic beverage. What was accessible to the driver? And
It was the driver's.
it was
I didn't even
not-
know that he had it. I even did a breathalyzer, and I came out just fine. What had happened was he went crazy on me, and because I didn't know that he was, drinking like he was, until he blacked out, and he pulls over and he gets out and he beats my door up. And then he goes to the other side, basically yanks me out, told me if I didn't get out the car that he was going to break the window. And I want my window broke. At the time I had full coverage. And so I just got out and I started to walk off. Well, he jumps in on the driver's side. And I wasn't going to even get back in the car until police showed up, because I tried to call him and everything. Even the farmers, when I had got out of the car, he took a swing at me and tried to, like hit me. And they said, "Leave that girl alone. She ain't doing nothing to you." And he told them to mind their own effing business, And it was just, excuse my, but that's what they said. That's what he told them. In the meantime, he said, "You're going to get in this car, because if the police come," he made all kind of threatening stuff, and it just scared me. So I got in the car. I had Teddy Bear, my dog. I had my money with my wallet up under my underarm. I had Teddy Bear in my, like the arm of it, and I had my arm.
Okay. I'm sorry, can I interrupt you? You just, well, actually, you just muted again. Can you unmute, please, Miss Cullum?
Okay, there we go. Sorry.
All right, so Miss Cullum, this all happened over a year ago, and this was where?
Yes.
Judge Johan Coffee calmly Uski legal rights explain Kar Rahi Hain. Notice Korea ku Uski pass multiple options Hain. Trial, diversion ya no contest plea. Lekin jab koi already personal crisis as he guzaraha ho. Uswak legal decisions lena or be difficult ho jada high.
Was this out on the
It-
turnpike or?
Yeah, it was on the turnpike. He had even
Okay.
blew through the whole turnpike and everything,
All
you
right,
know.
and, okay, but he was driving the car?
Yeah, he was driving the car until he made me get out. And that's what
Okay,
he was
well,
trying to
what's
do. He was trying to get me arrested, but I hadn't drank any because, I was beginning to realize that he wasn't all coherent, like,
Okay,
normally.
well, they are saying that you, apparently as a passenger, was transporting this open container of alcohol.
Like he had went in to the Casey's. They had this store right there on the highway, and it's buy one get one free. Okay, it didn't matter how big it was, and he jumped on it and did that. But my container is the one that was supposed to be in mine for free. It wasn't even open.
Right. Somehow the folks at the prosecutor's office, Mr. Regeer's office, have decided that you were responsible for one of the open containers or for the open container.
Well, I'm not going to argue with him. It's
Well-
been so long ago, that I just want to get this stuff out of the way. I'm planning on, I'm trying to get all my affairs in order so I can go ahead and leave Kansas as soon as everything's done. So what would
All right,
be,
Ms. Cullum. Okay, hang
What
on.
would-
Ms. Cullum.
okay,
So if you were to be found guilty of this transporting an open container, again, you're fine. Where did you go? Are you still there?
yeah, oh, I'm right
Okay,
here,
there
sorry.
you Okay, I
apologize.
lost you there, didn't I? All right. Well, Ms. Cullen, if you're to be found guilty, your fine is up to $200. You could be jailed for up to 6 months. You might be eligible, I don't know your circumstances, but you might be eligible for the state's diversion program where if you paid a fine and a diversion fee, you might be able to get this dismissed. If you're interested in that, I can give you some time to look into that. If you don't want to go through the diversion process, you can plead not guilty and we'll set it for trial at another date. And the burden will be on Mr. Regeer and his office to try to prove that that open container was yours. And if they can't, you'll be found not guilty.
Okay. Well, I would just rather beg for the leniency of the court because I've never had an open container before.
All right, let me finish, please.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm not used to this.
Well, that's a good thing. I'm glad you're not. All right. So your other option, you can plead guilty and you can admit it, although you've told me it wasn't yours, it was the other person's. But if you pled guilty, we proceed with your sentencing. You could plead no contest. Now that means you don't admit it was yours, but you don't want to fight it. You don't want to take it to trial, and we would proceed with sentencing.
Okay.
So, do you understand?
That's what I'd like to do.
Okay, you don't want to check into the diversion.
No,
You want to
ma'am.
talk to an attorney. You do have the right to talk to an attorney. You can hire any attorney of your choice. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, you can apply to the court and see if you qualify for court appointed. Or you
I
do
don't even
the
have
right-
a car anymore, ma'am. I mean, he has sabotaged everything of mine. So,
Okay.
putting one of them low jacks in there and pulling it out under the hood and blah, blah, blah. I'm still trying to see if there's even going to be any way to even fix my 2011 Chevy Impala.
Okay. Is this your
Uh,
husband we're talking about, or?
Yeah, I married him, but it was kind of a really dumb thing to do because he didn't even spend the honeymoon with me. You know,
Okay,
he
okay.
made me think he cared about me, and he really didn't. You know, I'm out a lot, but gotta make way some way somehow. Yeah, I
All
always
right.
do.
So first order of business, you don't want an attorney, even though you know
No,
you can get one.
no, I can't afford one.
Well, I can let you apply and see if you qualify for court appointed if you want to.
No, I like I said,
All
I'm
right.
trying to go with my sister to a Christian place, you know, for drug and alcohol. Well, not drug, but alcohol, you know, and
All right. Well, I'm going to have the record reflect that you are knowing what you're doing as far as waiving an attorney, and you're doing this voluntarily. Nobody's making you waive your attorney. Is that right?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, you told me you don't want to look into the diversion program where you could maybe get these charges dismissed. Did I understand that correctly?
Yes, you understand correctly.
All right. Then you said you don't want to set this for trial?
No.
And we
Yes, Sab's important moment high. Prosecutor police report par relai kar raha hai. Jab defendant apni completely different stories sooner rahi hai. Court ko decide karna hoda hai ka legal record kis taraf point karda hai. ISI waja se evidence har criminal case ki foundation hoda hai.
talked about the other pleas being guilty and no contest.
No contest is what I want to plead.
All right. You don't want to admit it, but you don't want to set it for trial. You don't deny it.
Nah.
Is anyone
No.
making you enter this no contest plea today by any kind of threats or promises?
No, ma'am.
Okay, do you understand that you have a right to trial, but you give that up when you plead no contest?
I understand that.
And you give up your right to appeal conviction. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then, Mr. Regier, I need you to tell me how she is guilty of transporting this open container, especially in what she's told me so far that makes it sound like she might not be. So if you would, please.
Your Honor, according to the incident narrative report, it looks like the Butler County 911 received a emergency call from a cell phone that plotted near milepost 75 on I-35. That would appear to be just north of El Dorado, certainly within the bounds of Butler County, pursuant to the same under paragraph 2 of the synopsis. Quote, there were several open containers of alcoholic beverages in the vehicle, and the officer identified both a male passenger and the female driver as the defendant.
So they're saying they identified Miss Cullum apparently as the driver?
As the female driver, Your Honor.
Yeah, because I told you that he beat up my door, you know, and then got out and went over and got in because he knew he was too intoxicated. So he went on the other side and basically threatened me that he was going to tear up my car some more by breaking the window and drag me out by my hair in my head if I didn't get over there and get on the driver's side. So yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I sure did get over there. I was scared to death, and whenever the officer came, I even did a drug and I'm not drug, but alcohol sobriety tests and stuff,
Okay.
and I passed.
Okay, so the officer saw Miss Cullum driving the vehicle, then apparently, Mr. Regier.
That's what the narrative report states, that the female driver was identified as the defendant.
And you said something about open
they did.
containers in the vehicle.
Yes, it said the narrative report says, quote, there were several open containers of alcoholic beverages in the vehicle, end quote.
All right.
And see, I didn't even know all of them was in there. He even flew past the turnpike. He didn't even pay the turnpike. You know, when he flew past it, that can show who was actually driving before he coerced me into forcing me to get in on the other side. Because I even had my puppy dog under my arm. Then it had that cement slab there, and I was scared to death because he was still hitting me and stuff. You know, I'm scared that. I mean, bad enough for me to get killed, but I have a Shelsky miniature collie, and I mean, I was just scared to death. Even he was scared. He jumped in the back, and there was a whole lot of stuff in the car from where we moved back from Wisconsin.
I see.
I mean,
The puppy jumped in the back.
yeah, he went from out from my arms, and I almost lost my wallet that had my money in it. I think that's what he was more interested in
Okay,
than anything.
but you're not wanting to assert any kind of duress, coercion, defense. You're wanting to waive any defense and plead
I
no
just want to
contest?
get everything done and over with so that I can just totally leave. Right now, he's in a drug and alcohol treatment program and stuff, and and he may have to go to a halfway house. And I'm just wanting to get everything out of my way where I don't have to look back.
And did I understand you to say you're going to some type of Christian alcohol treatment facility?
Yeah, it's supposed to be in, where is it at, Randy? Randy, ain't it in Pratt? Or Randy?
Okay.
Where's that drug and alcohol treatment place we're going to? Or not drug, but alcohol treatment place? Emporia. Yeah, Emporia.
Okay.
No contest plea dean kabad case ka direction completely change ho gaya. Is plea kam matlab ya nahi hoda ku insan zero crime and mit kar raha hai, baki wo trial contest nahi karna chata. Or ISI waja se sentencing phase start ho jata hai.
Well, I am going to find that there is evidence to support the no contest plea and find you guilty of transporting an open container. And what's your financial situation?
Yeah, I got disability.
Is that about 800 to 1,000 a month?
I get 15 since my
15.
husband passed away. But I got this car. I'm trying to get.
All right. Now, was that a different husband than the one you've been describing?
No, same one.
Same one. So he has since passed away. Okay. All right.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's a different one. Yeah, I misunderstood. I'm sorry. I'm ADHD. Sometimes I get a little confused there.
Okay. I understand. All right. Okay, Mr. Regier, your recommendations for sentencing?
Your Honor, on the sole count of transporting an open container of alcoholic beverage, the state would recommend a $150 fine, 108 court costs, 4 months underlying, 12 months reporting probation.
Oh man.
Hang
Not
on,
probation.
hang on, Mr. Coleman. Did you say reporting probation?
Given the charges in this matter, the state considers reporting probation to be appropriate, Your Honor.
Okay.
For an open container, if I would have knew that, I would have bought it. I
Well,
just figured I'd get a
hang on.
fine.
Hang on, Ms. Cullum. Ms. Cullum, do you remember me telling you?
Yeah, I
that you could
remember.
get
You're right. I messed up.
you could get a fine up to
I don't know how
$200.
I'm going to report.
Hang
I
on.
don't know how to report. My car is broke down.
And did you hear me tell you that you could get a sentence up to 6 months? Do you remember me telling you that?
Yeah, but he said a year, didn't he? And
Well, he said a
besides,
year of, what his recommendations are, $150 fine, 108 in court costs, 4 months suspended sentence in lieu of a 12-month reporting probation. So that's what I understood
pay
him
the
to
money
be.
right now. I mean, I don't have much to live off of, but I'll pay the money right now with my debit card. If I can.
Okay, hold on. Okay, Miss Cullum, hold on, please.
Is point par courtroom surf punishment ki bat nahi kar raha. Judge repeatedly treatment or rehabilitation cause zika ka rahi hain. Ya criminal justice system ka ek important side high. Kabi objective serve punish karna nahi. Baki future harm ko prevent karna be hoda high.
Mr. Regier, what kind of record does she have? And I'm particularly interested in alcohol and driving with alcohol.
Your Honor, it would appear this defendant has 2 prior DUI convictions.
And they was years ago too. I'm taking care of all of them. I was doing good till I married him.
Okay. Well, Miss Cullum, I am concerned about your alcoholism, and it sounds like you are true that you and your sister are trying to get into a treatment facility.
Yeah, I'm going there so I can get away from him because I don't hardly even drink that much. I just now got my medicine back, and that was the only reason I was drinking then.
What kind of medicine do you take?
I have an infused dish, and I take Norco 7.5s.
Okay.
3 times a day.
So you've really suffered with that alcohol addiction, it sounds like, over your life.
Yeah, because I didn't have medication.
Okay, and the medication makes you sick if you take alcohol. Is that the way that works?
Yeah, and when I didn't have it, that's just what I substituted.
Okay.
Until I was able to, get my disability and my Medicare and Medicaid, and then I was able to get it. And
All right, let's figure out what we're going to do here. When are you going into the treatment facility? Have you gotten far enough down the road that they've given you a date?
No, we don't have a date yet. We have to do a phone interview still.
We still have a phone interview that they're coming back to get a hold of us.
Is that your sister Brandy that you're talking to?
Yes, it is.
And Brandy's going to try to get into treatment too?
Yes, we're both going together because we got bad pickers when it comes to men.
Okay. Well, Miss Cullum, it sounds to me like you're fighting a big issue with this alcohol, and your life has gotten off track. So I think it's too much for you to handle on your own right now. I think you would benefit by having somebody to guide you, and that would be a probation officer.
Oh man!
Now,
Are you going to be able to get it? Are you going to be able to get it in Arch City? I have no way.
Well, hold on now. Don't panic. Just listen to me a little bit, okay? I'm trying to work with you here.
Okay.
All right. So I will have you start out by calling the probation officer. Are you ready to write down their number? Are you ready? Tell me when you're ready.
Get away from me. He's going to be beating me like
They use telephones. They use Zoom. They work with you on these things. They might even be able to get your probation transferred to the county you're living in. So don't freak out. You're gonna, Miss Cullum, you're gonna have to take a deep breath and work with me on this. But I just think you need the benefit of somebody to help direct you.
I've been living on my own since I was 12 and a half.
Okay,
that's real good,
So you've had a really tough road
to do something. That's exactly what I do. I just want to be clear far away from this person as I can, because he's still running game on me.
Well, you can get a divorce.
I don't understand how
Miss Cullum,
he can do all that stuff he did to me, and he got absolutely nothing out of it.
Well,
I had to pay nationwide over $4,000 for the damage he did.
All right. Well, Miss Cullum, can you just kind of listen for a little bit and let me talk to you? I'm going to try to make your life easier here, believe it or not, as strange as that may sound. All right. I'm going to give you a $50 fine. You have to pay 108 court costs. So your total due is going to be $158. But they can work with you in probation on how to pay that. And let your probation officer set up your payment arrangements. Because of your history with alcohol, I think it is important that I give you a controlling sentence, and I'm going to make it.
Do you realize how old them are?
Okay, but hold on, but
Okay,
it's just not the convictions. I mean, you've really struggled with alcoholism. To be taking the medication you're taking, you're struggling, and I want you to have some.
I take the medication so I don't have to.
I understand, but your
I mean,
sentence.
it takes care of my pain. It's not that I've struggled with it. I've been without alcohol for like 8 years
All
until
right, so you
I got
fell.
around him and he started beating on me, and I didn't have.
Okay,
I
Miss
moved to
Cullen.
Wisconsin the first time, and he just totally took advantage of me.
Well, you probably should get a divorce and a protection from abuse order. Do you know about those documents?
That's what I had planned on doing with the money. I got it first of the month going, and they got like $15 that you can apply, if he's never.
All right, well, let's finish your sentence and then we'll come back to that.
Okay.
Your sentence will be for 4 months.
Yasin emotional be high or frustrating be. Defendant clearly overwhelmed Nazar a rahi high. Judge patience kusath usi process samja rahi hain. Lekin uski personal situation harbat kale or complicated bana rahi high.
You will not have to serve that so long as for 12 months you're successful on a reporting probation. Now, what that means is, as soon as this hearing is over, you're going to call your probation officer. Are you ready to write down the number?
Do you have a pen? I don't even have a pen. This is the last thing I expected. I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I pray God to take care of it.
Well, we'll talk about the options for reporting as soon as you get their number written down.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it.
You have, I don't know, tube of lipstick or anything that will take down a phone number? You've muted yourself again, ma'am.
Along with it.
Okay.
I'm sick anyway. Now
Tell me when you find some way to take down a phone number.
I'm trying.
Does Brandy have anything?
A pen I just got from the bank. Yesterday when I had to go. Now I got a phone. I got to pay for it.
All right, but ma'am,
I can't even find it.
Okay, but now Miss McCollum or Miss Cullum, I don't want to seem.
I'm trying to find it. I really am trying to find it.
Okay, but keep in mind we need to move along because I have a lot of people who've been sitting here all day. And
I'm sorry.
So they're anxious too. So what?
Yeah.
Have you come up with anything at all?
No, I don't have it.
You don't have anything that you can write down? Like I said.
Can you just tell me the name of the probation officer and I'll Google it?
You need to get it. Okay. Do you have something you can scratch on a piece of paper or scratch on a piece of wood or I don't know, be creative.
I'm looking.
A phone number. Like I said, lipstick,
I'm
makeup.
living homeless, so I'm living homeless with somebody else. My sister.
I'm trying to work with you, Miss Cullum.
I'm looking for a pen.
Well, I'm giving you some other ideas to write down phone numbers. Out of the box ideas to write this phone number down.
Oh my goodness! Wait a minute.
Randy looking? Is she helping? You don't have a purse with a pen?
Do you have one maybe in your purse? I don't even have a cigarette. But the one I got in my hand.
You have a cigarette or a pen?
I've been holding it in my hand since it's the only one I got.
Okay.
That's what I do when oh, thank you. Where'd you find that? Oh, good Lord. Must have been on the other side. Thank you. Okay, I'm ready. Sorry about that.
Okay, Ms. Cullum,
Yes, sir.
you got
Yes,
me,
ma'am.
you got me pretty choked up there. All right. So you ready to
I'm
write?
sorry.
No, that's all right. Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Your probation officer's number is 316, excuse me, 322 4153.
Okay, you'll have to repeat that. The stupid phone came on. Somebody was trying to call.
All
I
right.
don't know how to turn that off.
316
316
322
322
4153.
4153.
Now, when this hearing is over, I want you to call those folks and tell them that you're ready to sign up for probation. But they're probably closed between 12 and 1, and we've run over into the lunch hour.
And this is in El Dorado. I'll probably just end up moving there.
Well, you can do that, but when you talk to your probation officer, they may be able to transfer that to your home county.
Well, I don't want to live here. That's why I'm trying to get out of here.
All right, well, they've got some options and they can talk to you about them. They might be able to transfer it to Emporia when you move to Emporia. They might be able to let you do some of it by telephone and some of it by Zoom. But with the
Courtroom Kaya ending unusual high. Judge serves sentence announced nahi kardi. Baki legal aid, protection order or future planning could bear main be guide kardi hain. Jahi audience judge se agree carry disagree. Ya hearing daikati high ka personal struggles or legal responsibility aksar ek high courtroom main takra jadi hain.
concerns for alcoholism, they may need you to be able to physically report and do some testing too. If you get into this treatment facility that you're wanting to get into, they may temporarily suspend your reporting while you're in treatment.
Well, I already have an SR22, so my insurance is way sky high. So I probably won't even have a card from here on out. You know, he did a good job, I gotta tell you.
All right, now, Miss Cullen,
On purpose. Why don't you guys file something on him for drinking and driving down that dang road? I thought he was going to kill me on that road.
All right, what you need to do is contact maybe the victim witness coordinator at the county attorney's office and ask them those questions. Okay, and I can give you that number.
Yeah, give me that number.
Mr. Regier, who is your victim coordinator?
Like they helped me the last time in Ponca when he was beating the hell out of me. Go ahead.
Do you have a
Never got
number?
nothing.
I mean, I know your number, but do you have a victim witness coordinator that I just don't know the name of?
My understanding is not at this time, Your Honor. Certainly the
Okay.
defendant is welcome to contact the office at the office number as always.
Is there any individual she should ask for?
No, I'm not aware of any at this time, Your Honor.
I noticed Miss Norris filed this case, so I wonder if maybe she does have something going with the other defendant. But in any event, if you have questions about that, Miss Cullum, are you hearing me?
Yeah.
I call the Butler County Attorney at 316-321-6999. And they can address that.
Okay.
Concerning the issues with your husband, you can contact legal aid, and you can probably get their number from just Googling Kansas legal aid, and they can help you maybe afford a divorce if that's the way you want to go. Not that I'm advocating for divorce.
Quick and in a hurry.
Say
I'm
that
gonna do
again.
that before you do anything.
All right, that's Kansas Legal Aid Services. If you want to get a protection from abuse order, contact your courthouse there in Arc City. And there's also an online way of doing that. Do you have that, Ashley?
I know what that
I
number is.
don't know how they do that now online.
Okay. But your
Oh,
local
that's
courthouse
became a
can
joke.
certainly help you. What was that, ma'am? Ms. Cullum?
All that's became a joke. I mean, he even got somebody in the courthouse to suspend his license, which caused my insurance to get suspended. That's the reason I got to have an SR-22 because,
Okay.
but yet they
All right.
reinstated his license the next
Okay,
day
Ms.
after
Cullum.
he got out of jail.
Again, I don't mean to be insensitive, but I'm giving you some tools to work with.
And I thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I should have got a lawyer. That's what I should have got, but
Well,
I figured it'd be a slap on the hand, man. You know, I've never even had
mhm.
open container before.
All right. Well,
I had a couple of DUIs, but them was way back in 1980 and 19.
if I weren't,
golly gee.
Ms. Cullum, if I weren't so concerned about your health and safety, I would have just given you a fine and forgotten about you. But
Well,
I am
You know what?
concerned.
And that would have made it where I could leave and go back to Arizona or go somewhere
Okay.
the heck away
Well,
from him.
I am concerned
Nobody
about
wanted
your
to.
health.
They don't want that. They want me there so they can use my card for whatever they want to use it for when they put it back together.
If you get to the point where you're ready to move out of state, talk to your probation officer, and they can always see about terminating your probation early. So, all right, with that being said, read back the probation number to me, please. Ms.
Well,
Cullum?
I just got ripped to turds. 316-322-454153.
4153. Okay.
I
When I
can
let
win
you
for
go,
losing.
When I let you go, you're going to call them, but they're probably not going to be open until 1. So keep calling till you get them. Mr. Regier, what else do we need to cover in
I
this
ain't
area?
got nothing better to do with my life
Hmm.
than to go pay
Mr. Regier?
everybody. I don't even hardly have any money even to pay anymore. I paid out everything. I just paid $750 for a car. They didn't do a thing to it.
All right, Ms. Cullum. Thank you. Mr. Regier, anything else we need to do today in this hearing?
Your
All
Honor,
he falls off the edge of the earth.
All right, let's let Mr. Regier speak. Go ahead, sir.
Your Honor, I'm not sure if the court wants to set a pay or appear, or maybe leave that up to the discretion of the probation officer.
Let's do that. Let's leave that up to the probation office to work that out with her.
Because I don't like you very well for somebody that didn't even tell her how old them DUIs was and stuff.
No, he told me. He told me.
and stuff. You know, when I
Okay.
y'all
anything
just,
else?
nobody cares. Thank you,
Please,
ma'am.
Ms.
Have a
Cullum.
nice day.
No, you don't go until I tell you to go.
Oh, okay. Well, whenever you tell me to go,
I'm going
I'll
to tell
go.
you pretty quickly, but Mr. Regier, is there anything else we need to address?
I do not believe so, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, Ms. Cullum, he did tell me that those had some age, or he started to and you finished. But I also know that you have to take medication to keep you from drinking and that you fell
No,
off the
I
wagon
don't. That
January
is been
7th. You're not letting me talk. Come on
did
now.
since way
Come on,
back.
I've let you talk. Now you let me talk. All
Well,
right.
you jumped to conclusions. I take the medication for an infused disc, and I also have a neck injury.
Well, that's
Okay.
not why you take that alcohol medication. All
I
right.
said the reason I was drinking was because I
Okay,
didn't
I'm going to
want
let
the
you go
medication.
now. Now you can go because I think.
Thank you. Have a nice day. I'm sorry.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm
You
sorry.
too.
I
You
hate
too.
life, you know?
All right, thank you. Call your probation
I
officer.
hope everybody loves life like I do.
Well, call your probation officer and I hope it gets better. We'll be in recess on Cullum. We'll now be on the record in 2023 TR.
Tell Edward Pingle that to tell him hi.
Okay, Missy, you think you can help her?
I know he's behind this shit.
All right, on the record in 2023 TR 421